There are many old forts across the United States of America, ranging from military posts to fortresses established to protect the pioneers. While the original structures are often gone, many sites now contain ruins or reconstructions on the original grounds. Thanks to the government authorities and their extensive restoration drives, tourists can visit these places to immerse themselves in early American history. These 10 historic forts are must-visit places in the U.S. At present, the site is a part of the Fort Verde State Historical Park in the town of Camp Verde in Arizona. Visitors get to experience the history museum that attempts to preserve the site as it existed during the Apache Wars in the 19th century. This historic fort is located on the Dauphin Island in Alabama. Established in 1821, the fort is best known for its role during the Civil War, particularly the Battle of Mobile Bay. The site boasts many of its original structures, including the tunnels and battle-used cannons. Located on Castle Island in Boston Harbor in Massachusetts, the fort is one of the oldest continuously fortified sites of English origin in the U.S. The first fort went up in 1634 and was replaced with a structure known as Castle William in 1701. It was abandoned by the British during the American Revolution and then rebuilt. The existing structure was built between 1833 and 1851. Built at the entrance of the Fairhaven, New Bedford Harbor in Massachusetts, Fort Phoenix was originally given no name. It stood near the First Naval Battle of the Revolutionary War in Buzzards Bay in 1775. In 1778, the British destroyed the fort, but a counterattack led by Major Israel Fearing fought them. The fort was named after him as Fort Fearing in his honor. In 1784, it was renamed Fort Phoenix because it had risen from the ashes. Located in Charleston Harbor, South Carolina, Fort Sumter was originally constructed after the War of 1812 as part of America's effort to protect important harbors and ports. Today, the site is a part of the Fort Sumter National Monument and features a visitor education center and a museum. Fort Ticonderoga is an 18th-century star-shaped fort located near the south shores of Lake Champlain in New York State. It was originally known as Fort Carillon and was constructed by the French Canadians during the 7 Years' War. The fort witnessed battles and more, and in the 19th century, it became a popular site and private owners took steps to restore it. Today, the site is a museum, teaching, and research center and attracts tourists from across the world. Fort Vancouver in Washington state was established with commerce, not defense in mind. The outpost was established by the Hudson's Bay Company along the Columbia River from 1824 to 1825. In 1866, the fort was destroyed by fire and then rebuilt. Visitors can tour the fort and witness some of the restored buildings. The Alamo is a historic Spanish mission and fortress compound founded in the 18th century by Roman Catholic missionaries in what is now San Antonio, Texas. Today, the site is a museum that receives millions of visitors each year. Fort Delaware is a harbor defense facility located on Apache Island. The site was first identified as a strategic defense point by the French in 1794. The fort is currently a popular tourist attraction as a history museum. Fort McHenry was originally constructed in 1798. The site serves as a museum and thousands visit each year.